What's up, everybody? Coach Mills here, coming at you with a brand new Valorant video. And in this video, we're going to be talking about who is the best team in the world, as basically a pre-finals breakdown, talking about the two teams, Fnatic and Sentinels, who are going to be in the grand finals head-to-head, and talk about, is it just going to be a stomp? Is it close? I'm also going to be breaking down some pretty cool clips about new tech that people are finding with Killjoy. So let's break it all down. Smash the like and subscribe, and go to the GameLeap website in the links down below for high-quality in-depth guides you won't find anywhere else, including tips and tricks, VOD reviews, and much more. You gotta go check it out right now. But without further ado, let's jump into the video. So before we dig right into it and dig right into what the grand finals is gonna be, let's talk about how Fnatic got here, because Sentinels has just been on basically a tear, going all the way to the grand finals, just waiting for whoever their opponent's gonna be. And then Fnatic beat Liquid and then beat NewTurn and is now the grand finals challenger to Sentinels for the epic rematch. Now, I think it's kind of interesting, the storylines here. A lot of people thought that Liquid was actually the better team, and they really just underperformed this tournament. While they did have some moments of brilliance, Fnatic just seemed like the more prepared and honestly just better all-around team. Now, on top of that, Korean's team representative NewTurn actually got destroyed by Sentinels, sent to the lower bracket, and then they got beat by Fnatic as well. A lot of people, including myself, thought that NewTurn probably was going to be the team that was going to be in the finals with Sentinels, but we did not expect Sentinels to just manhandle this team, honestly, especially after how well V1 did against the EU teams and the fact that NewTurn beat V1. It just made sense that NewTurn would do well against the EU teams as well, but that didn't happen at all. And yeah, Fnatic has actually just been doing pretty well. Besides that one loss to Sentinels, they've been tearing up the tournament. Now, on top of that, unfortunately, NewTurn Solo and NewTurn Perry might officially retire. We don't have the full confirmation yet, but there's a good chance that the NewTurn team is no longer going to be a full team anymore. And the team that a lot of people thought might have deserved the spot at LAN, Vision Strikers, that had like 100 wins in a row in Korea, they have actually lost members of their team as well. So the Korean scene, they are going to need a lot of work, and things are going to change a lot as a lot of these players are retiring and the teams are going to look dramatically different. But the next event, apparently they get 2 representatives, so we're going to have to wait and see exactly what they bring to the table in the future. Now, before we move on to talk about the finals, I did want to show you this crazy wallbang that actually did in the match against Fnatic, and this is actually pretty cool because I don't think a lot of people have used this or anyone has used this, so let's play it here. Now, that's really interesting because that's a really common Killjoy plant zone, and people haven't really been using this wallbang in pro play. It was shocking to quite a bit of people, and after some further testing, it seems a little bit weird how this actually operates, because the Killjoy turret could be in the wall and it could be wallbanged, but bullets don't necessarily go through the wall on the other side, which is a little bit strange. I'm not entirely sure if they're gonna make that more clear in future updates. We'll have to wait and see, but for now, this is definitely gonna change exactly what you can plant when trying to take this point with Lockdown on Killjoy. And I do hope that Lockya in particular finds an amazing team, because he, in my opinion, was the MVP for the Korean roster and one of the MVPs for the entire tournament. He just had so many pop-off plays, so definitely, I hope he finds a fully well-rounded team in the future, especially after potentially losing 2 of his star members. Now, let's go on to the finals, what a lot of people are really excited about. Fnatic versus Sentinels, but remember, even though Sentinels won 2-0, they actually didn't win by that much. I mean, it was really close. We broke it down in another video, an in-depth breakdown, and these were matches that could have gone either way. And this is a completely different animal because it's a best of 5. On top of that, both these teams have went up against each other. They both have had time to prepare, and they're not going to be scared of what each other brings to the table. Now, that being said, in a vacuum, I do think that Sentinel still has the advantage for one really huge reason, and that's the fact that Fnatic has showcased a lot of set plays. We broke down some of their set executes onto site, and some of these have a certain amount of surprise factor to them that when you don't know about them, they work a little bit better, and I think that they're going to work a little bit worse now that Sentinels knows what to expect. That being said, it doesn't mean that Sentinels are just going to be able to counter it really easily, and Fnatic might have a giant, huge bag of tricks. We don't actually know. They, of course, are going to have coaches that are really helping them dig in on what they need to be doing up against Sentinels, but Sentinels doesn't rely on a coach. In fact, their coach is pretty much Shazam. He's the in-game leader and the coach, which means he has his nose to the ground more, and he's a little bit more adaptable. simple, but maybe overarching strategies might put a little bit too much pressure on him behind the scenes. But that man has freaking god tier work ethic, so who knows what he's gonna come up with before this match. Now we do gotta talk about Sentinels. Outside of the matchup against Fnatic, Sentinels has just dominated this tournament, and it's not even close. They seem to be playing better on land than off, and I'm really excited to see if Fnatic can, you know, make this close, because a lot of the games that we thought were going to be close just haven't been, and I'm really looking for an insane back and forth in this grand finals. But I do think that Sentinels is going to edge it out here, and I'm really excited to see the Dirk, who has just been an insane player this tournament, another MVP, and then Tens, who is just showing up on land in a way that just doesn't seem possible at times. It's just gonna be such an insane match. You need to go watch it. It's gonna be today. You gotta watch it. You gotta hype it up, because we need Valorant esports to blow the freak up. And I have a feeling that this finals match is gonna have like near 1 million collective viewers. It's gonna be freaking nuts. So definitely go check that out. Smash the like, subscribe, and go to the GameLeap website in the links down below for high quality, in-depth advanced guides, VOD reviews, tips, and tricks. We got so much content on the GameLeap website that you actually have to go check it out right now down below. But thank you so much for coming by. I really hope you enjoyed the video. I love your faces, and I'll see you next time.